Hey, I'm Andrew Comrie Picard. We're at the Baja 1000 pre-run for BFGoodrich Baja Challenge team. We're in these wide open challenge buggies, and I'm going to walk you through what it's like. So basically it's a tube frame built buggy designed specifically for desert racing. It doesn't look that big in some ways, but it's actually bigger than a normal car. You can see it's all spindly and kind of alien-like to get ready to go over the bumps. The whole thing is based on a sort of a tube frame construction with a fiberglass body over it. You can see some of the tubes in the inside structure here. Very strong suspension arms. Here you've actually got the tie rod, which is as beefy as a suspension arm normally is. Fox shock absorbers with lots of travel, about 19-20 inches of travel front and rear. Importantly, big gnarly BFGoodrich mud terrain TA tires. They're amazing for going over the gnarliest possible stuff, and we've already beat them up pretty bad. Satellite navigation, that's the little satellite dongle up on the top there, and you can see there's a couple of satellite units in here. That helps us find our way around the Baja 1000 race course, and there's in fact a plot of the route we're supposed to take throughout. You can zoom in and zoom out to see where we're supposed to be at all times, and once you zoom out to sort of the big thing, you can see on the whole Baja Peninsula where you're supposed to go, and then that's at the zoom of 100 miles, and then we zoom all the way into 0.4 of a mile to be able to tell where our actual turns and so on are. Various gauges, RPM, oil, water temperature, normal things, switches for the lights and the pump. We actually have a system that blows air through our helmets, which is incredibly intelligent to give us fresh air so that we can always breathe. Around the back now, it's powered by a Subaru 2-liter 4-cylinder boxer engine. Really kind of practical in this application because it's low to the ground. The cylinders are all horizontal and very reliable. We've been running them all day and being really mean to them. Interestingly, there's kind of a philosophical or historical link to that, because the original Baja buggies were sort of built on Volkswagen Beetle platforms, which were 4-cylinder rear engine platforms. You get good traction for having the weight in the rear, reliable power. These ones of course are water cooled, so we have to have a big radiator here, which is different than the original Beetles had to have, because they were air cooled. Got a spare tire here, another BFGoodrich mud terrain TA, which I'm thinking we're not going to need too much. Last year the team actually went through the whole race without having a flat tire, which if you think about it, 1,000 miles with no flat, it's pretty remarkable. Gearbox is mounted transaxle style in front of the engine, big beefy axles, suspension arms again, shocks, and interestingly, one of the biggest things that we battle in the Baja is shock temperature. So what we have here is a shock absorber temperature gauge, just a sticker that goes on. You can see we've already had these shocks up to 104 degrees centigrade, 230 say Fahrenheit, which is not too bad. They should be able to stand up to that, but there's some really gnarly bits where they really get up to temperature. It's incredible. So this is the team. We got 5 cars doing this pre-run, just at a stop here, a pit stop, fueling them up. And once we're done with all of this, we're going to get back on the road, finish the pre-run, figure out the course, and get ready to race the Baja for BFGoodrich.